Greetings all, I'm Pony Fan and welcome back. Warning, before the video starts, lots of movement, flashing and stuff like that. So you know in how last video I said I wanted to branch out with my art style and make it look less like My Little Pony style? Well, that didn't last long. Because for this video, we're doing Danny Phantom characters as My Little Ponies. So I'm actually kind of new to this fandom. I've been here a little less than a year. And since the show is 21 years old, which makes it older than me by a year, hey look, an age reveal. I bet you were curious. I became part of the fandom thanks to DC Danny Phantom crossovers, which I am now obsessed with. Now that statement might make you think that's how I became aware of Danny Phantom, but it isn't. About 4 years ago, I was reading a Voltron fanfiction where Lance was Danny and the rest of the Voltron cast were characters from the show too. And I really enjoyed reading it, so I went and looked into Danny Phantom, watched a few reviews of the show, but never really got into it, and then went on to other things and didn't think about it again. Into 3 years and something later, I was scrolling through YouTube, and Danny Phantom fanfiction popped up in my feed. I stared at it for a moment, and then refreshed the page and moved on. Next day it popped up again, and once again I ignored it. Until the third time it popped up on my feed, I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? I can't find anything good to watch right now. And I clicked on the video, and I liked it, so I searched up a few more. And I enjoyed them, but then I just kinda moved on. Until about a week later, and I was refreshing my homepage once again, searching aimlessly for something to entertain me, when it popped up. A Danny Phantom DC crossover. And my world was forever changed. I did also watch every single episode of Danny Phantom and read the graphic novel, A Glitch in Time, but I haven't read the newest one yet. Now that you know way too much about this topic of my life, let's move on to the art. For the sake of sanity, I'll be referring to Danny Phantom as just Phantom and Danny as Danny. I actually had some trouble figuring out which species to make Danny, but I eventually settled on a unicorn and a Pegasus for Phantom. I hate putting clothes on ponies, but I did decide to give Phantom his jumpsuit. I also at first tried to keep to the original colors, but human skin tone on ponies just looks really bad, so I changed it. First Phantom to a ghostly blue, then I decided to turn Danny to a red color, because that's opposite and whenever he transforms his colors invert. Of course it's not the exact perfect opposite to it. I did alter the orange color a bit. I also changed Danny and Phantom's hairstyle. Danny's falls down while Phantom's goes up. I saw somebody else do it and I really liked the idea. I also gave him a book about space just to add some more life to the drawing. For his cutie mark is a planet with some stars around it. I shaded Danny but not Phantom because he's kind of a light source and I wasn't really sure how to shade him. For Sam, I decided to make her a Pegasus and give her these bat-shaped wing covers. I also made her purple, which you know fits pretty well. And because I gave her bat wing covers, I decided to make her ears kind of bat pony shaped. I tried to make the hairstyle look the same, but you know, one's a mane and one's human hair, so yeah. I made her cutie mark a piranha plant because I thought that fit pretty well with her personality and her love for plants. I also changed the bracelet from black to the same green as her hairband. Because I used black for line art, it just wouldn't look good if it too was black. I really love how she turns out, except for her right eye is a little strange. Tucker was pretty easy except for his hat, which I'm pretty sure is a beret. I'm not sure why he's wearing a beret. Except for that, I really love how the glasses turned out. And because his head was so top heavy with the hat and glasses, I also gave him his backpack. I also had a lot of trouble with the backpack straps wrapping around his legs. I made his cutie mark a computer even though My Little Ponies don't have computers, it just fits so well. Oh, and just so you know, Tucker's my favorite drawing. He turned out great. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Until next time, this is Pony Fan saying bye.